Hello, family. This is your boy Jibril on Authentic Analysis. On a political campaign which seemed the unveiling of a vice presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party, NPP, Matthew Opoku Prempeh, was unveiled. And let's look at this. Before Matthew Opoku Prempeh, Honorable, was unveiled, he went to the Mansia Palace, which is the seat of the Ashanti king. And then because Matthew Opoku Prempeh, who is popularly known as Napo, has a paternal relationship with the Mansia Palace, the Otumfuo referred to him, or the king of the Ashantis is referred to as Otumfuo, is one of the appellations or titles. And then he addressed him that what I'm telling you is something that I've already told you in the room or in the secret. But I'm telling you in the open, in the full glare of the entirety of the world. Because of social media, when you bring somebody out to advise him, then the whole world gets a glimpse of it. So he brought his son, Matthew Opoku Prempeh, who was going to be unveiled as the vice presidential candidate of the New Patriotic Party. They are actually the government or the political party in government in Ghana as we speak. They rose to power on the January 7th, 2017. And so the sitting president, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, is by constitutional provision leaving power and cannot contest again. So his vice, who was voted for to be the presidential candidate, also has to name somebody to be his vice to help him in the political campaign, just as is done in any or every democratic, country. So there was advice before the unveiling that I trained you in the palace, but people keep on saying that you are arrogant. But I am not aware of that. And do not make it become a reality. This was the wisdom of the king. And now his son, Napo, after all the advice, left the place, went to his own unveiling, and then had to deliver his speech. Somebody will say acceptance speech or note. He spoke and spoke and spoke, and then he got to his limit. He got to a threshold that it has now become an albatross on his neck. There are people that follow him that are trying to, as it were, defend him by saying that he did not actually mean that. Now, what did Napo say? Even before I come to that, in other videos of Napo, the newly selected or appointed vice presidential candidate to Dr. Bawumia, has been seen already in some videos comparing themselves to Kwame Nkrumah. And those ones, his comparison was based on achievements. That the NPP government has performed better even than Kwame Nkrumah. Fair. That is fair. That's your opinion. Nobody attacked you. Napo, I want you to see the difference here. Nobody came at you. Nobody insulted you. I'm not saying that the insults are good. No, it's not. But at the time, nobody insulted you. It was rather the president at the time, John Dramani Mahama, who told you not to compare yourself to Kwame Nkrumah, but he is just here, so compare yourselves with him. That is to match him with the achievement of your political party. Now, how did you address Nkrumah? Or how did Nkrumah come into your speech? That I can lay my hand on my chest that when Nana Akufo-Addo came to power, he has performed better than any other president since Ghana was established. Did you say that? Yes, you did. Even your Kwame Nkrumah and this is where the issue came at. And this is where people are now raising their voices against you. I seen the difference. The first time you were comparing achievement, nobody came at you. But here you made reference that your Kwame Nkrumah, which we think is derogatory, very demeaning. Is it that you do not know Kwame Nkrumah? Is it that you haven't heard about any achievement of the man? Is it that you do not know that the very university you attended as a young boy then was built by Kwame Nkrumah? And the 1957 reference that you were making, did you not know that 1957 came about because of Kwame Nkrumah? Did you not know all this? That Kwame Nkrumah was the one who fought for Ghana's independence? Are you not aware? If you are not aware, anytime when you went to the university, I'm sure that when you get to the entrance, you see Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology. Let me remind you of another thing. The biggest hospital in the Ashanti region is Okomfo-Anokye Teaching Hospital. Did you not know that it was built by Kwame Nkrumah? Now, is it that you don't know history, or is it a deliberate attempt to disrespect the man? Or you do not know anything about Ghana's history? I started this analysis by giving you different scenarios, different instances. When you were comparing your achievements with Kwame Nkrumah, and you said that you have achieved better than him, nobody came at you. But the moment you said, bring your Kwame Nkrumah, in our language, you are an Akan, I am an Akan. Even your Kwame Nkrumah cannot compare. What do you mean by that? Did you not know that history has it that the only person who was able or commanded the respect of then Ethiopian president, Emperor Haile Selassie, to rise and hug anybody was Kwame Nkrumah. Did you know that? You didn't know about this? That it was because of Kwame Nkrumah, Emperor Haile Selassie got up from his seat or his stool and then hugged him. Check the records. When the Queen of England even visited, he never rose. You see the difference? In Akan language, which you understand and I do, we have a particular language for better want of a better word. In Akan proverbs, yeah, we have a proverb, yeah, it's a proverb, yeah. That what it literally means is that when you pass somewhere a number of times, people will begin to fish out about you. Now, who is this guy that has been passing here so much? You see, your king, the Ashanti king, whom we all respect, because Kwame Nkrumah respected the Ashanti king. King Prempeh II was Kwame Nkrumah's personal friend. In fact, he referred to him as his father, because Kwame Nkrumah's father died very early. So you see the relationship between Nkrumah and the Ashanti Kingdom? He respected your elders. If you don't know, find out. That is why we have the National House of Chiefs headquarters built in Mansia, because Kwame Nkrumah respected the Ashanti king to the extent that he didn't want him to travel all the way to Accra or to any location, so that he does not become a hoho or a visitor. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, Napo, another question I want to ask you is this. Are you aware that a top-ranking member of your party, Honorable Kennedy Ohene Japan, is on record on KSM show to have said that Kwame Nkrumah, the man you have denigrated, was 200 years ahead of his peers. These were his words. You can check it, it's on record. The video is out there. That he was 200 years ahead of his peers. And who were his peers? Your party founders. From your tradition, the JB Dankwa, the William Oforiatta, who was not even a member of the UGCC, the Edward Akufo-Addo, everybody you know in your party. In Ghana, every black person in Ghana at the time, he was 200 years ahead of him. And when Kwame Nkrumah died, if you analyze what Kennedy Japan said, if he was 200 years ahead of them, Kwame Nkrumah died in the 70s. So it means it's not even 100 years now. Are you still getting the picture? So even you are still within the bracket. He's ahead of you. And every other person. In fact, let me tell you this. It's so surprising. Have you also not heard that Kwame Nkrumah was voted as the man of the millennium in the year 2000, according to a BBC poll? And you know that, let me just mention one person who was within this, competition, or so to speak. It was Nelson Mandela. And so, after Kwame Nkrumah was voted as the man of millennium in the year 2000, millennium is 1,000 years. Every black person on this earth that has come and gone within that 1,000 years is part of this equation. And Kwame Nkrumah was superior to all of them. 1,000 years ago, was superior to all of them. I know when they asked Nelson Mandela of blessed memory about how he feels about the voting, and the voting was organized at BBC, not here. I'm sure if they had come down here, you would have made sure that he lost. But Nkrumah is a world icon. I'm telling you a fact. So 1,000 years, he was the king of the black skin. When Nelson Mandela was asked by an interviewer that, how do you feel? Nelson Mandela said, why not first ask me who I voted for? Are you getting that, Napo? So that suggests that even Nelson Mandela himself did not vote for himself. He voted for Kwame Nkrumah. That is the man we are talking about. So 1,000 years plus the 200 years Kennedy Aponte said is 1,200 years, and we are still not there. So you are still within the bracket. He's ahead of you. And any other person that you can think of, Kwame Nkrumah is ahead of them all. Because his vision, his knowledge, and everything about him, his foresight, his personality, his charisma, he was such a great person. Do you know that you didn't respect the Asante Hene? Have you thought about that? Do you know? Do you now know? Have you now seen? Have you realized that you didn't respect the Asante Hene? So, it is very imperative that when we are speaking, let's analyze whatever we have to say. It is not anything that you can say. You see, Kwame Nkrumah has never been celebrated until now, and you have caused it. And you see the Nkrumahist? Yes, I am an Nkrumahist. I believe in the ideologies and the principles of Kwame Nkrumah. Even the Republic Day, we don't celebrate it in Ghana anymore. And anytime it is 1st July, you see people from the, all across the globe sending congratulatory messages to Ghana. You have done well anyway. However, by pushing out, and now you have seen, have you now seen your smoothness level? Don't dare in your life, and I know you have seriously regretted, because you're a human being. No matter the level of power you wield, I know that you have seriously regretted. Never try this anywhere again. That's my advice for you. This is Authentic Plus TV, and I am your boy Jibril doing the authentic analysis. Join me, subscribe, like, comment, and then do your analysis in the comment section, and let's develop this. Thank you.